Okay. So Twitter работает? Tags. Is there anyone? I can see my chat, right? Let's. I don't have my chat. How can I like file? Oh, okay, I see. Please, somebody write something in the chat, right? Oh. Oh. Yeah, cool. So let's wait or not. I see the chat. I will broadcast it. So where is my chat? Oh. No. Oh. Okay, so hey guys, hello everyone. If you are in the chat, let me know. We have like 6 people watching this video, this stream. So it is generally really cool. I would never know that so many people will see my like my stream. So hello again. I said that you have to choose. I chose some people from this comment, so they wrote an essay. Can I record this or not? I don't know. Let's do like this. Can I record it? Yeah. Oh, okay. I can also record it, but in general, we will work on the stream with you. Okay. So you have to like write the sample. It sounds like this. In many places, new homes are needed, but the only space available for building them is in the countryside. Some people believe it is more important to protect the countryside and not build new homes there. What is your opinion about this? So it is generally ordinary opinion essay, and I will show you how to ace this kinds of questions. So you know that to write a good introduction, you have to know what is your topic about, and really really useful technique is to specify it by general topic and specific topic. So what is general topic and what is specific topic? General topic is the topic where that is generally about the text. So we are talking about what? We are talking about building new housing, right? But our specific topic is different because it is it is more specified, and it is more about rural versus urban. Okay, and to we will write good example of opinion as or of introduction. So we should we should combine our general and specific topic. So it will be like this. General topic is building new housing, and specific topic is rural with urban area. And we can do like this. In many places we can say like in numerous country, in numerous like the world, new homes are needed, but the only space available for building them is in the countryside. When we can like rephrase this sentence in order to have a fluent one, so we can say like there is a rising demand for new housing. There is a rising demand for new housing, that wanted, yeah, that there is a rising demand for new housing. That, okay, period. Period. Okay, and we can say like however, some people, we can say like refuse to build new accommodation in rural accommodation in rural areas, since it is since they realize, for example, they realize the importance of serving or of saving, for example, countryside for next generations. Okay, so you see that it is our general topic, a rising demand for new housing. And our specific topic is, however, some people refuse to build new accommodation in rural areas since they realize the importance of saving countryside for next generations. Okay, and now we have for the next generation and saving the countryside. Yeah, it is rookie mistakes, saving the countryside. Okay, and now we have to express our opinion, what we think about it. And we can say like this essay believes that for example, let's think like I want to exploit rural areas, like exploiting rural areas will benefit the global community by offering new, for example, new place to live and work places. Okay, new place to live and workplaces. This essay believes that exploiting rural areas. This essay believes exploiting rural areas will benefit the global community by offering new people new housing options and work and career opportunities. Okay, this essay believes exploiting rural areas will benefit the global community. So our the best strategy is like this. We should say like we should introduce general topic, then we should introduce specific topic, then we should introduce our opinion, and we will two ideas which will be in main body. Okay, in main bodies 1 and 2. Okay, so it is our best introduction, and okay, we will check it later, but I'm going to explain how we can write the best of the best. So it is our general topic, let's say, like it will be like this. It is our specific topic. It was there, okay. And this is our opinion by offering people and we will do like this, new housing options, and it will be the first and this the second. Okay, it is unclear, but if you like if you choose this topic or the strategy, you will ace your introduction, and it will be much easier to you to write a good introduction. So just trust this technique like this. Okay, this is our technique how to write introduction. Then we have two arguments to put in our main bodies, and this is the best thing about this introduction, because we know what we talk about main body one. So main body one will be about what? About new housing option. So why is it important? It is important because people will have another place to live, and it is like crucial for them. We want to know why is it important, because we will further explain it. And for our main body, I have a simple like strategy, and I will show you. So main body one, we started by one of the most important reasons. One of the most important reasons for housing development, or accommodation development in rural areas is creating housing options for people. Okay, one of the most important reasons for accommodation for development in rural areas is creating housing options for people. And we can say like this is because it is the most general. This is because some people, not some people, not many people, but many people. How can we say it? Like this is because some people struggle with finding certain place to live. So creating new opportunities in the countryside will be a viable solution to this issue. Okay. Я не хочу, знаете, прям жестко запариваться, знаете, finding this a certain place to live in, creating new opportunities in the countryside will be a viable solution to this issue. Okay, and we have to make our example. So for example, what? For example, people. For example, numbers of families. Huge numbers of families are forced to live in live while paying a huge rent to landlords. huge number of families are forced to live while paying a huge while paying a rent to landlords and creating and we can say like and developing new and affordable housing can make their lives better. I don't know. I don't want to like really запариться над ними. For example, huge number of families are forced to live while paying a rent to landlords, and developing new and affordable housing can make their lives better. Okay, and a huge, right? A huge number paying a rent. Okay, and now we should make a mini conclusion, and we should explain that it is this solution can be a significant this development can be a life-changing opportunity can become a life-changing chance for thousands of families, or not thousands, but for millions of families around the world to have their own prosperity. This development can become a life-changing chance for millions of families around the world to have their own prosperity. Okay, we can say like therefore, yeah. And now this argument looks good, right? So we started with we started with our idea, then we explain it, then we have example. Then we made a mini conclusion that explains it can be like emphasizing the importance of this idea, right? And this is basically the most common and the most I can say reasonable structure for your main body, and I recommend you to use it. Okay, so I don't think that we have enough time to check or to make our main body too. We will now start checking words, and I will also make a mark. So we have essay 1 in and I also didn't write conclusion because conclusions are really easy, and it is just a paraphrasing of the introduction, and we won't like lose our time on this, right? So in many regions new housing is in demand. Like, okay, we can do like this. Is in demand. However, only the rural areas have an accessible space for construction. I don't think we can't use it there, however, because you know that we use fun boys. Let's do like this. It is fun boys. It is like it is subordinative conjunction for and nor but or yet so. Okay, and we cannot connect two independent clauses by simply writing however, because it's like we should there write but. New housing is in demand, but only the rural areas have an accessible. Only their rural, only their rural have an accessible space for constructing them. While some individuals consider that preserving the countryside is essential, therefore building new houses ought not to be allowed. Okay, only the rural areas have an accessible space for constructing them. Only the rural areas, only rural areas have space, because an accessible space it is okay. Accessible space it is okay for to construct them, по сути. To construct new houses, because only rural areas have an accessible space to construct it. While some individuals consider that preserving the countryside is essential, building new house therefore is лишний. While some individuals consider while some individuals consider preserving the countryside essential. While some individuals consider preserving the countryside essential, and we can say like an essential step, or an essential what? An essential rule. An essential rule. Building new houses ought not to be allowed. In my opinion, I assume that we don't really want to like put in my opinion and I believe in one sentence, because it is the same. In my opinion, I assume that how homes should be constructed in the rural areas. Okay, I assume that considering the growing demand for new apartments, I think that it should be like there. Okay. I assume that considering the growing demand for new apartment, homes should be constructed in the rural areas. Okay, to begin with, due to overcrowding in cities, people may lack accommodations, so rural areas are viable option for most. Are viable options, I think. So rural areas are viable options for most. Urban areas are always considered to be overpopulated. Therefore, prices for living are respectively higher compared to countryside. By building new housing, there the majority of people will be able to afford apartment and sustain themselves. Additionally, by constructing new houses in the countryside, we cannot say like in the country. In the countryside, we can enhance we can lead, or we can cause, because we don't we can enhance economical and community growth. We can say like we can cause, or we can provoke. Provoke is good word there. Like we can provoke provoke economical and community growth. For instance, creating new jobs, so people wouldn't struggle in finding work. Okay. Additionally, by constructing new houses in the countryside, we can provoke economical and community growth. For instance, we can say, like, for instance, by creating new jobs, so people wouldn't struggle in finding work, and finding career opportunities. Okay, to begin with, due to overcrowding in cities, people may lack usually, we can say, like, people usually lack, because they actually usually people usually lack accommodations. People usually experience the lack of accommodation, so rural areas are viable options for most. Okay, this is okay. Furthermore, building new houses in the countryside can lead to development of infrastructure and services in such areas. If new properties arise, there will be transportation, school, healthcare amenities, which will benefit both residents and community, and the community. And тут должна быть запятая, which will benefit both residents and the community. Such influx of resources may enhance the overall quality of life in rural regions, and thus making rural okay, I understood my and regions, regions, thus making living there more attractive. Okay, such influx of resources may enhance the overall quality of life in rural regions, thus making living there more attracting. Moreover, well-planned development can encourage individuals to choose countryside over cities. Moreover, so there is no example, right? So in general, there were some mistakes. There were some, like, grammar mistakes. Okay, let's do like this. Is there something? Okay, there was some grammar mistakes. There is no example right there, and I don't know. Okay, task response, cohesion, grammar, lexical and grammar. Okay, task response. Well, there was something like due to overcrowding cities. Additionally, by creating new jobs, so people wouldn't struggle in finding the career opportunities. Furthermore, building new houses in the countryside can lead such influx of thus making living there more. I think like 7.5. I think like 6.5, because there is like overall, like, you explain why, but there is lacking examples and mini conclusions. I think like it can be 6. their cohesion. Okay, in many regions, in my opinion, it is extra. There is like no mis- almost no zero mistakes with your linkers. Furthermore, okay, coherence is actually good. I don't think that there is like huge problems with it. It's like 7.5. Then lexical resource. There was some words like enhanced, right? There was some good words that are not like so general, and but there was like really or lacking collocations and synonyms. But I think it is also good. It is like also 6.5, and grammar there was mistakes, and there was huge mistakes, and it is like 7.0. And I think like overall is writing it's like 7.5. Okay, so the main focus, structure, grammar, and I think like you should reasoning with linkers. Okay, so in general it is not bad. It is not bad work. Okay, so just consider these mistakes. Okay, essay 2. Essay 2. Yeah, there is also no conclusion because I don't have time to consider it. Okay, so there have been conflicting views whether authorities should construct buildings in rural areas or preserve natural habitats. While some people argue that the expansion of cities can bring more benefits of the expansion of the cities of cities can bring more benefits such as addressing housing in shortage in urban areas. Okay. Oh, why do you like started while and you didn't like you didn't finish it? Like while some people argue that the expansion of cities can bring more benefits such as addressing housing shortage in urban areas. I believe that protecting countryside it should be like if you started with while you should continue with it, you know, while some people argue that the expansion of cities can bring more benefits such as addressing housing shortage in urban areas. I believe that protecting the countryside is more vital due to the accommodation of diverse wildlife, which can increase cultural and recreational value of these regions. Protecting the countryside is more vital due to accommodation of diverse wildlife, which can increase cultural and recreational value of these regions. I don't understand. I don't completely understand this mistake. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I completely don't understand uh, this viewpoint. Like, I believe that protecting the countryside is more vital due to accommodation of of wildlife, which can increase cultural and recreational value of this region. Okay, we will I will do like this, and I will read main bodies, and we will find out what actually you were supposed to. Okay, on the one hand, on the other hand, okay, it is on the one hand building far away from city can address housing shortage. Building something. What building? The building. Building. Far away from cities. Cities can address housing shortage. Can address housing shortage, not the housing shortage. We can say like the for example the destructive consequences of the housing shortage. In many urban places, housing demand outweighs supply. It makes harder for people to afford buying their own property. Therefore, the government is compelled to prioritize citizens' welfare first by building new houses in rural areas, which can also alleviate urban crowding and stabilize property prices. Moreover, it can boost country's economy. The country's economy by creating jobs in local services and infrastructure. Projects attract many businesses, leading to building of facilities such as schools and hospitals. This development makes home ownership achievable and brings high quality of life for population. Okay, there is really few. Oh, I don't think that you have any complex sentences. Like, there is no complex sentences. It is like one idea, second idea, dot, third idea, and you should make your speech more more native by creating complex sentences, complex structures, because you're like smoking is bad. Smoking people harm their health. And this is like, it is really hard to read because it is not so coherent, and in terms of coherence and cohesion, it is not so good work for the population. Okay, for the population. Okay, for moreover, it can boost the country's economies. Okay, on the other hand, one significant reason why many people are in favor of protecting the countryside is environmental preservation. Remote locations from city accommodate the diverse of wildlife, which might showcase cities' value. Building of new houses can lead to urban sprawl. This uncontrollable expansion into rural places increases the demand for infrastructure such as roads and electricity, which harm natural habitats, disrupt ecosystems, and displace animals. Protecting both natural places and resources can not only provide for future generation with cultural heritage, but also can be touristic attractions for individuals. Tourist attractions for individuals. I believe that visiting such places help individuals gain knowledge about diverse wildlife, which expands horizons and brings personal fulfillment, and benefits of conservation of environment outweigh benefits of building new housing areas. So basically, it is this main body is like a blend of many other ideas, and this is not so bad, but your main body is some somehow really unclear, because you should, okay, one of important rules when you write an opinion essay, like, and many of others, but there are exceptions, but this is mainly about opinion essay. When you write opinion essay, you want to be sure that in one main body you emphasize only one idea, only one, so you can develop it properly, and you shouldn't, like, for example, at first and foremost this, then moreover like this and there, and furthermore, и так далее. Это не надо, потому что один main body для одной идеи это фантастическая просто структура, которая вам сможет прям полностью, вы сможете прям всю структуру использовать. И вот, допустим, вот еще на этом примере, давайте я скажу, вот прям, что вот в opinion essay всегда нужно быть всегда за, и мы оба приводим аргументы. First idea and second idea must be supporting our claim, because you know that main bodies, no, you want to convince the reader that people shouldn't build housing in rural areas, and if you give balanced viewpoints, it is not so good in terms of convincing the people. And in general, this work is like needs some further some further development. And let's mark it. Cohesion. Is there any there is no like examples, there is no mini conclusion, I believe this visiting such place. Okay, it is we can say like it is not IELTS structure, because this structure is something like English lessons in school, because it is we can hardly say that it is IELTS writing structure. So let's see how many words is there. 300 words, and it is probably not so like good option if you are writing IELTS task response, cohesion, gra и LR. LR and gra. So let's mark this work on the one hand, building new houses for efficiency. I really struggle to understand this work because I cannot understand this. It's like really not random, but it's poorly connected to our topic, and it is not so convincing. It is not a convincing argument at all, and also this idea. But you tried, so I can say like it is like 5.5, I guess. Coherence and cohesion. So you write something like one simple sentence at a time, and it is really bad, because you should include some complex structures. For example, like the simplest, for example, it is by something, by creating new housing opportunities in by creating new housing opportunities in rural areas. People risk to lose their biodiversity of habitats and something. It is this one of the to people risk losing. Okay, but people risk to lose it is also a good structure. Okay, by something it is the simplest, but you should consider it. You know, you should at least one time. Not at least one time, you should really practice it. For example, connecting two independent sentences. People like food, and there are many restaurants in Astana. And this is also complex sentence. It is also better than writing simple sentences. You know. Then therefore your cohesion is really. It is not so good. You can do more. Okay. It is like 5. And lexical resource. I don't think that you have like huge problems with lexic, but and it's just like 5.5, because if you have a bad mark on one in one criteria, your mark will decrease significantly, and every mark like. And grammatical, it is also not so good, and I think that it is 5, because this work requires some further development, and you have lots of things to work on, you know. No offense, please, не обижайтесь, ну типа не надо обижаться, но это прям честно, вот. Я вообще не понял, ну типа да, я только начинаю типа до меня только начинает доходить, но это можно было бы вот так, допустим, писать. Типа, чем больше люди строят вот этого, тем меньше, например, тем меньше места для того, чтобы там какие-нибудь птички, животные жили в своей естественной среде. И вот поэтому вот очень спорно, потому что он вот еще on the one hand, on the other hand, это вообще не нужно было. Нужно было только одну описать, ну типа одну сторону, потому что ты пытаешься convince people that your idea is true, is more relevant, more cohesive, but you explain the first point and the second point, okay? So, давайте вот пройдемся вкратце по обоим работам. Над чем нужно работать? Нужно работать над структурой, чтобы было типа больше, ну типа более структурировано, потому что вот самое банальное это идея, объяснение, пример и объяснение этого примера или мини-конклюжен. Это самая вообще база, но эта база может вам нереально вам скор повысить, и word count, и score, и это все вообще очень важно. Второе, нужно работать над грамматикой, и именно грамматику нужно тренировать, либо нужно, читая текста, нужно вот, например, вы открыли, допустим, какой-нибудь текст, там IELTS Essay Bank, это мой любимый сайт по IELTS. Вот вы, короче, открыли его и, допустим, читаете работу Лили. Вот, допустим, what is your opinion about this? Вот он. И вы читаете, и вы смотрите, какие, ну, типа, прикольные грамматические структуры вы можете использовать. Вы должны именно понимать, вы должны чувствовать, когда вы пишете что-то правильно, когда вы неправильно. И это нужно делать только практикой. Потому что если вы даже 100 раз одно и то же правило перепишете, но если вы не будете на нем практиковаться, вы не сможете стать. Ну, типа, вы не сможете именно хорошую грамматику. Дальше reasoning. Reasoning очень важен. Именно reasoning это самое первостепенное, потому что каждая идея должна быть связана друг с другом. Типа, допустим, вот идея 1, и why this idea matters should be like linked to each other. So the examiner won't be confused like so and what. И самый хороший пример это ставьте всегда себе вопрос and what. Типа вот я, допустим, написал что-то and what. Что с этим делать? Типа, допустим, я написал people like dogs. Окей, and what? Therefore, for example, dogs help people to feel better since they tend to be best friends. Окей? Всегда задавайте вопрос and what. Типа, допустим, мы написали один take, одну идею. И что? И что дальше? Мы должны дальше написать, типа, мы должны написать, как эти идеи связаны друг с другом, окей? Все. Это основные моменты были. Вот. Работы нужно делать, нужно работать дальше. Нужно именно над этим дальше. И самое ключевое, вот, я бы сказал, над структурой и количество грамматических и лексических ошибок просто нужно уменьшать. Вот, потому что, вот, допустим, если у вас будет, самая обычная, самая медиокр работа, но если у вас не будет, например, грамматических или лексических ошибок, у вас будет хороший балл, у вас будет 6,5 и 7. Если у вас нету грамматических и лексических ошибок, но если, например, допустим, у вас, работа ничем отличается от других. Вот. Это самые ключевые моменты, которые я бы хотел описать. Вот, баллы вы видите. Так нужно практиковаться дальше. Окей? Вот. Я бы не сказал, что это плохие работы, потому что это не плохие работы, это вы знаете, как пользоваться английским, вы хорошо, вы написали эсэшки, и это круто, это неплохие работы, но просто нужно дальше работать над practice makes perfect, окей? So, no offense, без обид, реально, вот прям сейчас серьезно, просто это то, что подумал бы экзаменатор, потому что, когда я пытался оценивать свои работы, я вот точно таким же майндсетом пытался оценить их. Что бы подумал экзаменатор, когда читал это. И у меня уже довольно это примерно сложилось, этот майндсет. Все. Я, наверное, объявлю этот стрим закрытым. 4 человека сейчас смотрят его. Это окей. Допустим, это вообще хороший. Я, наверное, как-нибудь залью запись. Я не знаю, когда. Все, я запись выключил. Всем спасибо, кто был. Это, правда, очень большая поддержка для меня, потому что я вот никогда не вел стримы на ютубе, вот прям клянусь. Я хотел раньше, когда у меня был, когда у меня была эта летсплеерская жилка, я хотел быть там ютубером, стримером, нет, вот это самое. А сейчас я, никогда не думал, что я по IELTS буду вести стримы, ты что... Мечты сбываются, наверное. Всем спасибо, кто был, кто реально до конца просидел, все прослушал. Всем спасибо, всем пока. 3, 2, 1, пау. Так, you will not be able to reconnect, your stream will stop and you will no longer...